Alrighty, hello art people. Today we are going to be working on our gnome here for our factors and multiples gnomes. Last time we colored with chalk pastel, and today we are not going to be getting our hands dirty, even though we're going to be working with this. So in order to protect our hands, we're going to get a paper towel. So go ahead and grab yourself a paper towel, and I will wait for you to do that. All right. And what you're going to do whenever we are adding our details with colored pencils, you're going to lean your hand on the paper towel. So instead of leaning your hand on your artwork, we're going to lean our hand on the paper towel. So go ahead and take your paper towel and place it about like this, so you're covering up the bottom right corner of your hat. And now you're going to think about what color you want to use to add the details to your hat. So I'm doing diamonds on my hat, these checkers. Some of you have drawn stripes. Whatever you've drawn in our drawing video, we're going to pick out the color for that. So go ahead and pick out what color you want in your brain. And then look for it with your eyes in the box of colored pencils that's in the middle of your table. And then once you find it with your eyes, you can get your colored pencil. Okay, so we all have our colored pencil now for our details. So we're going to go ahead and grab our pencil, and you're going to lean your hand on the paper towel, and you don't want the paper towel to smudge around or anything like that. You just want it to lay flat. Okay, so let's go ahead and start coloring our details with that colored pencil. So it's just going to change the color of our hat just a little bit here, like so, and you can still see the pencil lines from our drawing a couple videos ago. So if you need to color something that's underneath your paper towel, instead of pushing it to the side, you have to lift it up and then place it back down. Lift it and place it, because if you just push it around, then it will smudge up your gnome underneath. Alright, so we are still working on our details here on our gnome. I'm just going to lift it and place it, because if you start pushing this paper towel all around, your beard color is going to blend in with your hat color and all of that, and we don't want that. Okay, and I'm going to just move it a little bit over this way. And remember, if you need your pencil sharpened, you are just going to turn your card red, and that's your way of letting me know that you need me. And once I have a second, I'll go over and ask you what you need, and you'll just let me know that you need me to sharpen your pencil or get you a sharp pencil, and I'll take care of that for you. So we are still working on the hat. So if you are done with your hat, just watch. Just hang out for a minute. Don't distract your neighbors. You don't need to stop them from working. But you can just patiently watch and wait for a minute until we all finish ours. And let's do a hand check. Make sure your hand should not be messy at all. Look, I got a little bit of this flour on my arm, so I'm just going to wipe it off like this. But we're trying to stay as clean as we can. We don't want to have to go to the bathroom and wash our hands at the end of this lesson. Okay. Another diamond here. And working on the part of the hat that's kind of folded over. All right, awesome. All right, so now we are going to go ahead and put that colored pencil away. So everybody has put their colored pencil away from their hat. And now we're going to think what color you want to use to add the texture in the beard. So as you can see, I've drawn little squiggly lines to make it look more like a wavy beard. And so I'm going to get a dark orange for mine. So you can pick out whatever you want to add that texture into your hair. So pick out the color you want. Look for it with your eyeballs. And then you can get it out of the pencil box once you found it with your eyeballs. We're not, fishing for it. We're not pushing around all the colored pencils because that will break the colored pencils. And then we'll go ahead and cover up most of the beard. And we can start going over those pencil lines with our texture color here. Okay, and this is also a time when if you put some decorations in the beard, like flowers or four-leaf clovers or anything like that, you can go ahead and color those too. So this is all the details for the beard that we are working on. And if you had a detail in the beard, like a flower or something, you can use more than one color pencil color. That is fine. I'll go ahead and layering this, and as I move over, I'm just lifting my paper towel and placing it over. So just trying to be careful not to smudge, trying to be careful not to get my hand in the chalk pastel. Okay, there we go. And remember, this middle part is where you're going to have the horseshoe. That's going to be an option, or you can have him standing on your horseshoe. But if you're going to decide to have him holding the horseshoe here, remember you don't need to work too much inside here because you're going to be covering it. Okay, so I will pause the video if we have people who are still working on their beard, but I'll go ahead and push play now, and everybody can take their beard color or colors, put them away. And now we are down to our pants here. So go ahead and decide what color you want to use to decorate the pants. And find it with your eyeballs and grab that colored pencil. Cover up the majority of the gnome. And go ahead and start adding your details just like we've done before with the hat and the beard. So now you guys understand the process. Taking your paper towel, moving it over. We're trying really hard not to smudge the chalk pastels into each other. If you smudge the chalk pastels into each other, they might get like a muddy brown color. So trying really hard not to just push my paper towel over, trying to lift it and place. Lift and place instead of push and pull. Okay, there we go. That's my pants decoration. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back. And now it's time for our shoes. So get a color for your shoes decorations. And then for this one, we can just lean our hand on the table because these are at the bottom of our paper. I just outlined them a little bit. Okay, and next, let's go ahead and decorate the sleeves. So you can go ahead and grab your color for your sleeves. I'm just going to add a little cuff to mine. I think that is cute. Okay, and I'll pause the video here and let you guys finish decorating your sleeves. And now it is time for our pom-pom. So pick out a color to add some details to your pom-pom. Cover up where your hand's going to go. Okay, actually, with this being on the very top left of our paper, what makes more sense is if we just flip our paper upside down. Sorry, that's my dog making some noises. He sees the dog outside, so he's letting everybody know there's a dog out there. Okay, so I'm just simply going to add some shading. So like I said, flip your artwork upside down for this part. It's okay if you color outside the lines because we are going to be cutting this out. I'm just adding some shading here to the sides. And again, just like with the pants or really anything, if you wanted to do two different colors for your details, that is fine. Like if your pom-pom needs purple and pink, that's totally fine. Whatever you need to use is okay. I'm actually gonna do another detail in the middle of my flower. Excuse me. Okay. I'll do a little swirl here. All right. There we go. Okay, so that is going to be it for this video here. We have colored our gnome, and we're going to be cutting it out later on step 10 or so. So we're just going to keep this on the paper for now. We're going to do the horseshoes, and then we're going to color those, and then we're going to cut out the gnome and the horseshoes all together and then glue them all together in one day. So we'll get the scissors and glue out towards the end of the lesson. So this is going to be him for a little while. We've got some other stuff to do this project, and then we'll assemble the whole thing. All right? All right, thanks for watching.